The physical and psychological toll of prolonged stress, sleep deprivation, and social isolation, especially during and post pandemic, have brought burnout and stress into the limelight again. We will go into what burnout is and the physiology of stress and burnout a little more in detail in the next section. A landmark worldwide study by the World Health Organization was published in 2021. It was based on data from more than 2,300 surveys collected in 154 countries from 1970 to 2018. The study discovered that even pre-pandemic, in 2016, 745,000 people died from stroke and ischemic heart disease as a direct result of having worked at least 55 hours a week. This was a 29% increase from the 2000 figures. Working 55 or more hours per week is associated with an estimated 35% higher risk of a stroke and a 17% higher risk of dying from ischemic heart disease compared to working 35 to 40 hours a week. The pandemic, of course, has made this even worse because of the fuzzy work life boundaries when working from home and the widespread budget and headcount cuts resulting in work overloads. According to a McKinsey Health Institute survey of nearly 15,000 workers across 15 countries in 2022, a quarter of employees report experiencing burnout symptoms on average. Stress and anxiety in moderate amounts can be useful. They keep us alert, they keep us prepared. It's when the stress becomes chronic and unmanageable that it becomes a big problem. But there is good news. There has now been a lot of research done in psychology and neuroscience on stress and burnout, and we know to a large extent what we should avoid, what works, and what does not. So, with the right research based lessons and strategies, you and I can definitely get better at managing stress and avoiding burnout. And that's exactly what this course will go through. Let me now tell you how this course is structured. After the introduction section, I will cover the psychology and neuroscience of stress, what happens in our brains and bodies when we face stress. Yes, this will involve some biology and science, but I have tried to keep it simple and interesting. I also talk about the popular flight, fight, freeze, fawn evolutionary responses to stress. Then I talk about burnout, what exactly burnout is, what are its characteristics and manifestations. After that, it's time to look for solutions. I cover the 10 strategies you can effectively use to minimize stress and avoid burnout. The first 5 strategies are individual ones for you to minimize your own stress and avoid burnout. The remaining 5 strategies are from a leadership point of view to help you create a culture and environment which helps minimize and manage stress and prevent burnout in your teams and organizations. Are you ready? Let's get started.